Welcome back, all. Are we doing this again? Yeah, we're going through the fun house again. Crazy enough, I got myself equipped with some good artillery. We got the Great Combustion, and we got the Great Scythe, which is another thing I'm debating whether or not to put that into Chaos, or we should keep it Fire. I'm probably gonna keep it Fire for the rest of the playthrough. Upgrade it with the slab, and just see where it takes us. Have ourselves the Chaos, different types of items, probably go through the NG+. Right now, we're just racing right through Sense Fortress. Keep our shield up when we're in this cage, gondola cage here. And I realized that now that we had the cage key, I forgot we needed to free Big Hat Logan here in my last playthrough, so we haven't been to Anor Londo yet, so it's plenty of time. We're just backtracking now along. As you can see, that's the heavy attack that the snake people can do to actually take out the door for us instead of using the boulder. We can see our Great Combustion's pretty much doing the same amount of damage as our scythe is on these guys, which is beautiful. We need a couple more casts, maybe we'll get more attunement slots to get more casts with that, but talking to this guy, we're freeing him out. Just for the option we can get crystal sorceries later on, to collect a bunch so we have enough casts. I think past 8 new game plays give us enough casts to fill up our whole attunement slots if we get max level. The Soul of a Hero, and they give a lot, so it's not nothing to pass up. These souls that they dish out on us, so it'll be easy levels either way. So we're sitting on 100,000 souls right now, and this is what we're gonna use to carry us through. I just activated the trap on this bastard. Let's get him to fuck off. I'm gonna drop down and jump inside the gondola, going straight back up where we were before. And just in doing so, passing through the boss area, and I'm gonna ignore this enemy right there. Just gonna give a whole trip around again. There we go. So in terms of health wise, we're trying to keep ourselves nice and, look after ourselves. Just as a rendition about bodies, we gotta keep ourselves some dignity, what have you. And if you're watching along, playing along right now, just keep yourselves dignified and just do it for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else, but do it. Give yourself a nice pat on your back and just stay healthy, because you gotta love yourself. Have great statistics on the Giga Chad that you truly are. Don't let what the world has watered you down to be, as opposed to what you should be. Don't let that stop you from being the actual true Giga Chad that you were born to be, that we are all born to be. We have that drive and potential. Just remember that in your head. What you are right now, if you're not happy, it's just that's what the world's watered you down to be. But you can take a drive and stance to push away the world and mold yourself to be that Giga Chad that you were born to be. Everyone has that innate DNA molecule in them that pushes them to drive through. So we've entered Anor Londo, the beauty, Sunshine City. In doing so, I made myself a mental note to take on every enemy that we encounter, just so we can say we've actually steamrolled the area. We've completed it, and we're not gonna die while doing so. We're not gonna die, guys. I'd say that as a full foot. I still got the Covenant Altorius ring on. Maybe we can change that up. Boom. Watch that forward smash. These guys can be relentless. I'm telling you, these guys' attacks are very annoying. So if you're playing along, just be careful. You'll notice that the Super Smash Bros aren't that difficult as we chalk them out to be. At the beginning, when we all first started playing Dark Souls, we used to say that Super Smash Bros were... Yeah, I'm just trying to think we can change that ring now. It's getting really annoying. We thought the Super Smash Bros were like the hardest boss in the whole game, but having to deal with all these other bosses and these like Godskin duos and these freaking Throne Watcher and Defenders. The Ornstein and Smo, they're fucking well telegraphed and well balanced. You got the slow guy, you got the fast dashing guy, and you got openings from each one of them. So it's much more balanced than most duo fights that have been introduced in the later on in the series. So I just got to give it to that whole level design is perfect for Ornstein and Smo. It's not a bullshit thing, because it's just two attacks you got to keep in mind. You know, with Smo, he's dashing and then he's jumping and hitting. I forgot to mention right here, we are killing this Firekeeper to get the Firekeeper soul, because we're not going to kill any more Firekeepers. This is the only one we're going to kill. Just for the fact is, it's just going to sit there and be useless to us. We don't need him. He's going to call out to Gwendolyn. We've got our Firekeeper soul, and I'm going to move on to this area and take these giants out. But yeah, the Ornstein and Smo fighter is actually, I have a real good sense and appreciation going back and playing that area into the boss design and how well balanced it is, having a really short, fast, zippy guy and then having a slow, forward charging guy that has pillars around him that you can block. Very easy fight, very fun fight. It keeps your mind occupied dealing with two AIs at once. It's not at all bullshit. I'm coming from a serious standpoint, like, that fight is not bullshit. I can, like, it used to be bullshit when we weren't used to having two fights at once, but having experienced, soured down, watered down, diluted fights of two bosses at once, just for the sake of being hard, I can appreciate the thought that was put into Ornstein. Not to make it too overbearingly hard dealing with two AIs at once, and they both were different AIs, so you could have in the backdraft kiting one while attacking the other. So that was a real good sense of boss design for me. We're taking out this last giant dude, then the top of portion of Anor Londo, the entrance area. Alright. Got him. And then behind us is the Duke Archives. We don't really need to go past that area. But we're just gonna head on down the lift. We'll see that beautiful sunlight. That beautiful sunlight of the city. Even now, it's just, this game is just absolutely crazy, the graphics, man. I can appreciate all that stuff. Okay, so down the lift, dropping down, and here we beat our gargoyles. So these gargoyles are backup auxiliary gargoyles. So if we missed out on the opportunity to get, like, say, the gargoyle helmet or the gargoyle shield or the tail to cut off, these guys are here just to say, hey, you don't have to miss out on that on your first playthrough. There's two gargoyles in Anor Londo that you can get loot from, and they have a guaranteed drop for every single item. If you don't get it there, you can get them here. I got myself the tail, which I forgot to grab. Beyond, you got the halberd. See. So we got the gargoyle set, and that is pretty much pretty cool. So if you miss out on them in the belfry, the gargoyle belfry, you can actually come down to Anor Londo and reclaim your loot that you missed out on. Gonna head up the buttress here to venture on out through. Up here just leads us back to the lift, back to the normal area. We don't need to go up there. Heading up on the buttress, and we're gonna enter the cathedral. So painted guardian in the cathedral. He drops down. We'll take him out. Lucky with our side, that's a one-hit kill. They do throwing knives as well. You can take it out one-hit kill. Perfect. Let's see, they probably drop trash. But there's an enchanted great magic weapon on the chandelier that we can drop down, and we might want to grab that later on if we head on out to the painted world of Ariamos. Not Ariandel. Ariamos. They should be interconnected somehow. It'd be good if they brought back like a one-to-one replica into Dark Souls 3, but they ended up going the gothic route that Miyazaki wanted. Now watch out here. Want to take your time. Keep your guard drawn at all times here for the daggers that have been thrown at your face. Drop down the chandelier, of course. Don't forget to do that. And if you need the great enchanted weapon later on, if we get a catalyst, we can apply that enchantment to our weapon based on intelligence. Ideally, I want my character 99 all stats. If I can get that sorted, that's my character. We've dropped down, and we've been ambushed all sides. I start panicking here. I'm thinking, what am I gonna do? Because I know I'm gonna be. I thought I was gonna be backstabbed right there. That would have been the end. And I realized we don't have any Estus, and we killed the firekeeper where the bonfire is, so we would have been trapped here. But we're gonna take our time. Like I said, we're just so overpowered that nothing should phase us. Took a throwing knife to the head. Take this guy out. He drops some throwing knives. This is perfect. Head on up. Oh, there's one guy blocking us. So we do have a secondary type healing, but it's finite, which is going to be a hidden blessing, which we can grab from a chest here, and we also have one from when we retrieved it from where Ricard was. So in this playthrough, since we took out the only means of resting at a bonfire, I wouldn't recommend using finite healing materials unless it's really needed, and right now it's really needed because we got the next area we find a bonfire, but I use it just as a point of reference. But I realized we're so close to the other bonfire. I think we took out all the enemies so far. So using this, if we were to fight more enemies, this would be the perfect time to use the Divine Blessing, but we've already cleared out all the enemies so far, so in terms we've actually made it without even healing, because the next bonfire, which I stupidly forgot, is actually downstairs, the Dark Chamber room, which we did get the Seance Ring earlier from the Catacombs. We grabbed that from where the Demon Titanite was in the Catacombs, where we jumped in the coffin with the Nito, but we got it in one of our earlier playthroughs, not last playthrough. Gonna keep dropping down before the gargoyle enters the spinning tree. We're gonna head on down into the Dark Moon Tomb, because that way we can grab a re-up on our Estus Plus earlier on. We don't have to run all the freaking way back to Iron Golem. Just preemptively put it on the Dark Seance Moon ring, and you see the statue of Gwyn opens up. In Dark Souls 3, that was an illusory war, but in this game, originally, this is the first game I played in 2014, early 2014. This is the first Dark Souls I played before Dark Souls 2 came out, months before Dark Souls 2 came out, and then for the next year or 2 years, I just on Dark Souls 2 and Borderlands 2. That was my life pretty much. Just Dark Souls 2 and Borderlands 2 until fucking Dark Souls 3 came out. I played a little bit of Bloodborne when that came out in April of 2015, but I didn't really pick on that till much later in 2017, that's when I really became a giant fucking fan of Bloodborne. Now Bloodborne is my #1 game of the whole series. I love it. It just does everything right to me. So I guess Bloodborne, then probably Dark Souls 1 and 2 and 3. Fuck, I don't know. That's hard. They all hit different itches for me. Bloodborne, out of all of them, I'd say, just for the sheer fact of replayability and the dungeon system they have there, Bloodborne has to be #1 that I can just replay, like, just put thousands of hours in and still have more new things to do. So we've got our secondary gargoyle here. We've already got everything we need. The only thing we need, I think, is the shield. We've got the helmet from the boss fight, and then the halberd from the previous gargoyle from Anor Londo. This guy's going to drop us the shield. For RNG is not too good. So the wing, he's got a hitbox on his wing, so got a hitbox on his wing. Makes that much easier. Much easier fight. Much easier fight. Now we're gonna hit a roadblock with these giants. Let's see. They're gonna play ball. They're gonna be nice to us. Oh, I thought I was gonna fall off the ledge there. I'm gonna take on out. Come on, buddy. And then the cathedrals in the background just look beautiful. The architectural background. We're in a valley or a canyon here. You can see the rocks around us. This city's built on, it's like a moat around a canyon just to stay safe. The site's going working damage. Alright. It's completed. Want to get back into Elden Ring. Elden Ring's it's calling for me sometimes, but it's such a big game. I don't have the time of day to fucking invest in learning new shit. It's because with each subsequent patch, you got to learn new playstyles, and they keep. I don't like a game that changes over time, and everything you knew you got to relearn. I like a game that I can go to any time of day, like this game, and just not have anything new. You've already learnt all the ins and outs of it. You've already put in all the work, and you can just come back to it and just pick up where you left off at all times. And that to me is the core essence of a game that brings good replayability and all that. These fuckers really made my life harder than it should have been. These guys are grunt enemies and they shouldn't be pissing me off as much as they do, but they jump back. They jump in then jump back, and the openings they give are so fucking small. Like that. Jump back. That pissed me off, man. These guys gave me more shit than they should have. Demon ass motherfuckers. We're gonna go down the buttress. And there should be a couple more here. But I fell victim. Fell victim to one of them. Jumping down here, I should have lured them out. I ended up dying there. So we're gonna come back. I thought using the Jagged Ghost Blade would do us well, but I'm sorry guys. Like, only, like, 2% of the bosses we fight will need to use anything but the Great Scythe. The Great Scythe is gonna do most of the damage for us. Like, take it from me, don't use anything but the Great Scythe, because I've done the tests and legal research, and in my opinion, the Great Scythe is just gonna be the thing that carries us. These guys won't fucking let up. Gotta jump here and heal. Swapping back to the Great Scythe. Yeah, we're gonna run our way up. And the arcing of the bullets, they just really fucking follow you. And just gonna walk around here. Work our way up. We're not gonna get tagged up. We're not gonna die here, guys, by the way. Definitely not gonna die here. I guarantee you. He's gonna fall off the edge, but I'm not gonna get beamed out of the sky. Done. So down here, what do we get? A soul of a hero, another soul. Just collecting our souls just to have a foundational, prosperous type character. Prosper charity. Prosper churches. I don't know. This guy's gonna be parried. Easy gains. C600 crit damage. If you're one-shotting these guys with a parry, man, you know you done well somehow with your weapon so far. We're gonna go through the white light. I've got on the Dragon Crest ring as well. That's why you can't really hear footsteps. But we're just gonna keep on pushing through. And we see Solaire here. I didn't even know I was doing his quest line, to be honest. We got his quest line. And there we go. Just gonna keep talking to him. He thinks we have a thing for him. Playing as a male character, man, I don't know. That would have been weird.
You really are
fond of chatting with me. If I didn't know better, I think you had feelings for me. Oh no, Demi, pretend you didn't hear that. Ooh. Spicy little boy. Could pat him on his little round head there. He's Monty Python armor. But right now, everything's looking good. The only thing that we've got to do right now is talk to Sigmaya in Anolondo. It's a Spear Silver Knight, and that's pretty much the go for it. Then we could kill the Smash Bros. Before we kill Smash Bros, we need to loot this whole castle, just for the sake of completion. You know, you can just run right through and go to the boss if you don't want to waste your time. There's just Havel's armor. Here's the only fucking... Oh, I swapped my ring to the silver. I mean, sorry, the gold, because I didn't want to... Where do you get the silver from in this game again? I forgot. It doesn't matter. I think it should be as easy as accessible as the gold one, but at the same time we didn't end up getting that. Right, we killed this guy, and we're heading on out through. Now we're gonna go down to this dungeon of the castle. This is an illusory wall. I think that noise is the Demon Titanite. It's a drag. It sounds like a dragon in weight. It could be the Demon Titanite in weight. So there's a mimic here. You can tell because the chain's pointing towards you at the right hand side of the chest. The chain's pointing towards the back of the chest. That's a normal chest. It's pointing toward... Oh, we got the symbol of avarice as well. It's a good snag. Yes. I'm just gonna jump for joy. If you see the chain's pointing towards you, it's a... The symbol of avarice does, it raises souls gained and it raises item discovery, so you can use that in conjunction with different rings. Say if you're we got max item discovery with the 10 humanity and the gold ring, but if you want to farm, say, Chaos Eaters and you're not using the shortcut, you go through the illusory wall shortcut in Lost Izalith. You need to use the orange ring, the lava ring. You use that to run through the lava. So if you're not free of a ring slot, you can use the symbol of avarice on your character instead to get yourself the max item discovery while not sacrificing that ring slot. But you do lose health over time, which is not good. Alright, coming up through here. We're just going to be exploring the whole castle so far. And over here we don't really see. There's a shiny down there. It's all of a hero. But I missed this guy in the corner. He was sneaking in the corner. I didn't even see him there. I tried. We got the partial parry. Another partial parry. But the full parry there. Perfect. 614. That's what we want to see. It's perfect. Coming through the secondary, there's not much here. There's just wyvern heads. I mean, sorry, drake heads on the wall. It's not needed. And here's a big collection of mimics. So every single chest on this level is a mimic. See how the chain on the right hand side is pointing towards us? It's a mimic. You're gonna drop silver coin. Useless. Not sure what we're gonna do with that so far. Here's another mimic. Was not sure, but I couldn't believe how many mimics they put in this area. It's the biggest troll. Could have died at any point. A gold coin. Alright, so that's superior. Got a dude in the corner there. He's going to be arching at us. With a bow. Open this door. Now this is the pillar area towards the rooftop area. So we know we've reached that area. We're going to see what this guy's going to hold for us. The Silver Knight sword. This is just a balcony. There's not much here. Where he's standing is nothing, and that side to our right we can open up when we pass through the room to the left. That's going to open up the room to the right, so don't worry about that. There's a room that we can't open right now to my left. We can't open that door. We're going to get it open. That's going to be where we'll be exiting out of when we pass through that area that I just walked into. That way we're going to talk to Sigmaya, just checking if we didn't lose anything. See that thing that goes all the way up? That's going to be another shortcut area we're going to use when we go all the way up to the top. We're going to use that to go make a shortcut to the boss area. Here's a knight chilling in the corner. He's got his cape, his little silver cape on. White cape. Cape cod. Alright. Silver Knight shield as well. It's a dope shield. The Black Knight shield. They're all really good shields, depending on which one you want to grab. And just the sheer fire damage got him healed. If we were using a physical weapon, that would have done nothing to him. But we got fire. That's what I'm saying, man. This fucking fire enchantment, when you first start playing through the game, it is so potent, powerful. It's just, I feel like God's glory when you use this sort of shit. The fire damage does. I think these guys are weak to fire as opposed to the Silver Knight straight sword. That's a rare drop. That's a good straight sword as well. Just generalized straight sword. Use Twinkling Titanite to upgrade that stuff. These guys, man. The fire damage does a lot to them because they're not like the Black Knight that actually walked through the chaos, that fought the consequence, the overlap of the Chaos War that was happened with Gwyn and the Daughters of Chaos and demons and all that fires. Their armors aren't mangled and torn and fire resistant as the Black Knights. But we're talking to him. He wants us to clear out all these Silver Knights because he's been in a precarious situation. He went through this area and see, with the tight corridors, the swift parry will do him justice. So you take every single one of them. These tight corridors, swift parry. But in order to progress Sigmar's quest, we need to kill these 3 knights that are in his way. And once we kill him, he gives us a tiny being ring as a partial parry, but we follow up with a real parry. There we go. Hang him out. Now that we're on to our last one, there should be non-issue whatsoever. Got all the space in the world to kite him around and do whatever. It's just we can't kite around with like 20 enemies running at us and like, you know, 1 hit stun locks us and then 3 hits kills us. It's just not ideal. We want to do one at a time. Just be smart about it. You know, don't work harder, work smarter. Tiny Being's ring, because we did that. And there we go. Our scythe has gone right through his body. The graphic detail in this game is pretty good. I can appreciate it even past the polish of the remaster is pretty good. There's much more darker texture detail to all the characters than in other games. Like, I can appreciate the textures put onto the armor sets and all that. They look pretty guttural. It's beautiful. Running around with a hefty amount of souls, but you can see I will not be worrying about the souls that we have, just because the sheer fact is we're so powerful right now. We can take these guys on. Here's the area that I was talking about with the Demon Titanite. We were upstairs before looking down onto him, but now we're just going to take him out. So, this is a tight area, and I don't think that it'd be ideal if you're first starting out understanding how these guys' hitboxes work. Like, I get slap-faced. I could just get away with the slither of health trying to kill this guy, but we did rest at that bonfire earlier and laid it down below, so if we do die here, definitely grab our soul straight back. But I said screw it, and I pulled out my Great Combustion. It's much more powerful than the Scythe. As you can see, it's consecutive, pushing it through, dwindling down that health, and that hitbox hit me. I can't believe it. Heal up, but then I'd get traded with that heal. It's bullshit. I just said, fuck it, let's just ice this guy. 86 and out of the continent. Didn't get that catch pole hit, but he's gone anyway, before he can even make another move. So that's the last Demon Titanite we can kill, until we get the respawning one later on. And that's like, it's looking good. Chuck on a Divine. That's our last Divine Blessing. But that would be in good faith, because we're still trying to finish this area. There's still one more room that we haven't explored that will give us the Silver Knight set. You know, all in good faith, because we just got one more health bar to expend before we can rest at the bonfire and then rush to the next room where the outer side of the boss area, the Grand Hall is. And we got this guy. He's not playing ball. Slither of health left, and we push on through. All the drakes hanging on the wall. It's crazy. Open this door for safety, just in case something happens, man. So we're on our last guy. So that backhand attack can be easily parried. It's just so choreographed. But then I missed the opening here. I don't know what it is, but just going from the parry on the two-hand, it gets very annoying and just very arbitrary. Go for another one, and just two-hand, and counter. Nah, didn't make it. Just gotta take him out normally. I said screw it. checking the boxes, we get our Silver Knight set. These are dope. It's contrary to the Black Knight set that we get later on, which that arguably is the most iconic set of the game, which is good if you want to use that one. In the network test, you could play as a Black Knight. So we've just rested at the bonfire now, and we're gonna head up the spiral staircase into the I thought that was the area, but this is the shortcut area. I'm gonna drop down. I shipped bricks when I first found out about that shortcut. I never knew, and when I saw people doing it, and I first did it, I thought, man, this is a game-breaking shortcut. Oh, it makes the world so much easier. But nah, that's the general shortcut that you should be using if you're going racing from the bonfire to the boss room. You'll recognize this area from Dark Souls 3. This is Anor Londo. Originally it was Anor Londo in Dark Souls 3, and it's where a lot of PvP in Irithyll, but so I'm confused. Is the PC server just down, or all servers for Dark Souls for PvP? I'm not sure. Here's our giant blacksmith. He sells infinite amount of magic arrows, the moonlight arrows, which is great. They're the best arrow to dish damage out later on. And behind here, he has the hawk ring, which gives you more distance when you aim down the side of the bow. These demon guys, they're relentless. I can't believe these guys. They do my head in. We're gonna open up our shortcut just in case something happens. Got our shortcut open. Down here is a. You will recognize this area from fucking Dark Souls 3. It's not as open as it is in Dark Souls 1, but still. Oh, he fell down. What luck have you? What luck have you? And he fell down as well. What luck have you? Got ourselves a Titanite chunk. Perfect. Pushing on through. So there is one more item we can get. It's not really worth it, in my opinion, but it's just for the sake of completion, we'll get it. This is actually on the ledge. We drop out of the cathedral where the broken window is. Get it. But hey guys, guess where we're up to? We're up to the point where we can get our Firekeeper back. I got ahead of myself too much and I forgot this is the area where we can actually get our Firekeeper back. I was screaming for joy. What do we get here? We get the Dragon Slayer Great Bow. Yeah, it's not really worth it. Give this guy a drop down. Got him. Demon Spear. All good. So after like the 10th dude we've killed there, we ended up last guy in the whole Anor Londo, we got the Demon Spear. Drop from it. Which is the last guy of that guy we killed, we got the Demon Spear. It's alright. And we're gonna be pushing up through, and man, we're gonna get our Firekeeper back. I'm so excited. 20 Estus at the Firelink Shrine again, which we should never have let happen to begin with. But hey, what can you do? You feel the black eye orb quivering. I wonder why it's a black eye. We're gonna go in our inventory and use the black eye orb to search the world of the guilty and invade it as a guilty spirit of vengeance. No, invade the guilty as a spirit of vengeance. Yeah. The Blue Phantom. I get mollywopped pretty vicariously in this encounter. Just fun. It should be easy enough, but I just wanted to enjoy it a little bit. Got a sorcerer and a spear guy. The patches and a fucking mage and Lortrick. Deputy like a moth flitting towards a flame. What are you talking about, mate? You're gonna get killed. You fellows know, don't you agree? Oh, he's giving his banter to his friends. Morning banter. I thought I could do a drop, but this is like biggest bait in my life. Backstab. But this guy just backstabbed me with his fists. Man, give me a good time in my life, man. Not letting my health bar go down. Okay, at least I get some Estus. If I didn't bring Estus with me, I would have been screwed. But you can always infinitely invade his world until you kill him. It's pretty fair. Especially if you want your Firekeeper back. Killed your Firekeeper, you want to get vengeance. Pushing on through. Still got that grass crest. I'm just running up the hill, doing the most bitchy ass fucking gameplay right now. His fat rolls are still dodging through my attacks. Can't believe it. These guys' feet are blue for some reason. Now once I leak a little bit of blood, I get bloodthirsty and I keep going for the kills. Eventually he's gonna die. They're all gonna die. You will all see. Oh no. I fell down. Pity me. Do I almost die? He's pushing on through with his pike there. Partisan. Gotta remain partisan politically. We took him out. And this guy, they all go out together. I take them all out together. I'm not gonna have no mercy for no vengeance. They're all dead now. That's what I wanted to happen to begin with without taking any damage, but we dicked around a bit. We got ourselves a Firekeeper Soul, Ring of Fap, and a 5 humanity. Perfect. So we can keep that Firekeeper Soul on us and not have Firelink, or we can return it to the Maiden in Firelink to restore her back to normal. Which obviously is a no-brainer. If you fuck up and forget to kill Lothric in Firelink, in the Undead Parish, then you want to sacrifice a fucking Firekeeper Soul just to have Firelink back again. Fucking bullshit. I'm opening up the gates. Just as another way of saying I'm just completing this whole area. Getting everything done. These Grand Sentinels are gonna stand in the way. I remember when I first played this game, these guys were my first source of farming. I was going from the Ornstein Smo bonfire and coming down and farming these guys with souls and chunks. But man, you get chunks so easier with the Dark Wraiths later on. They come like infinitely when you're trying to farm. If you're trying to farm a slab, you spend like almost 10 hours a day trying to farm a slab. You get a couple slabs or whatever, you end up getting 99 chunks later on, so it's not really worth when you end up getting expendable income worth of things. But early on it's a good source. If you want to have some fun, just feel very wise with the incremental progress. It's always fun to go and kill these guys, farm increments of segments of the areas just to get mid-max as far out as you can be. Kill this guy. They're gonna drop us the chunk, yeah, and they give us 3,000. I thought maybe this would be the best farming spot for levels. I don't know. Now that they've introduced a new system, I don't know how to get max level now, legit, without fucking breaking the game. Alright, so this, like I said before, this fight is actually well choreographed, and it's a dance in and of itself. You got one charging at you, another guy zooms at you. Who's the one that's weak to fire? I think Smo's weak to fire. Because I do way more fire damage to Smo than I did to Ornstein. Just died. Thought it'd be the other way around. But I think Ornstein's a dragon. It resembles a dragon. Oh, I can't believe that hit me. See, the things that are getting me are the timings of the rollings for Ornstein. That's the thing that's actually gonna get me. Timing the I'm probably gonna mute this whole area just because of it's against the community guidelines to have this sort of music playing, because someone keeps claiming all the content creators with this music, and I forgot to turn off my music. So I usually do in fucking all Dark Souls just to stop getting distracted. I keep getting hit. Usually turn off the music. It's just a distracting factor when I'm trying to concentrate on all the bosses' movesets. It's not really tied into their moveset, what the triggers and cues if a certain score of the thing plays, and that's triggers. It's inconsequential to have the music on, so I keep it off when I'm playing like Elden Ring or something. I don't need to hear the music, I just want to concentrate on what the boss is dishing out at me. See, this is the best way to do it. You got the big dude behind the pillar, and then you got the dragon guy dishing attacks, and it gives you a couple hits in openings, and then you just go ahead and rinse and repeat. Get him behind a pillar, and just get the dragon guy to dash at you. Close the gap, close the distancing, and then you just run it at him. You'll see the running and scythe attacks are the thing that does him in. That's the most quickest success piece. That's the DPS value right there. The running scythe attacks. I could even hit him there, but I missed him. See, the big dude smacked him out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and mute this area, to be honest. The charging. This is a charge attack. It's gonna hit me because I fucked up the timing there again. The only the running scythe attack's gonna do him in. Watch this. Running scythe attack. I can hit one in here. See, it's just so easy. The choreographed it's like a dance. So fun and easy. The only hard part about this whole fight will be the 30 FPS. That's the anything in Dark Souls 3, and the 30 to 20 FPS or 15 FPS that it goes to sometimes in some areas. That's the hardest part of the game. If you got a fixed 60 FPS, this game is easy. Especially in the Undead Asylum area in the beginning of the series. That fight would have been much harder if we played the Xbox 360 version. But it just turned easy mode, getting the Demon's Great Hammer with the broken sword. Just because it's a fixed frame rate and you're not... When you press dodge, it doesn't stall. You know, you can choreograph the enemy's attacks much easier with a higher frame rate. And we just take him out. He's much weaker. This is the Mega Smo, and I can see the attacks I'm doing. It's more than we were doing as Ornstein. And he bleeds as well. That's a good... Perfect, man. This fight's going along way better than I thought. So happy about this. Watch him, he's gonna do a jumping attack. We're gonna get under him. Easy enough. Take him out. Fight done. Yeah, guys. This is Anor Londo complete. What we'll be doing now is we're going to go up to Guinevere. I'm gonna speak with Guinevere. We're gonna get her bounty of joy. And we're gonna spend... We got some souls, man. We gotta spend them. Look, we're not even level 50 yet, and we're just slapping ass. Like, so far, so good, man. This game's really going well. I've used up all the souls. Bonfire lit. Talk to the old lady. Old grey mare. Ain't what she used to be. I'm just using up one just to reverse my hollowing, because we're at the point now where I don't think we'll be dying as consecutively as we were before. So we can reap the benefits of wasting a humanity just to get not hollow. And we can see our pretty legs. Alright. Sunshine Princess in the area. Gonna give us our Lord Vessel. We ain't fucking around, no way, no how. We're gonna get into your covenant. And we're gonna explore the lands of Lordran. We are the chosen undead. We journeyed long and far. Enter your covenant, we're going to grab you a bountiful glory, which would be the ring that you should give us here. It's a good miracle synergy for this ring. It gives us good miracle synergy. And she's just going to be talking about her father, Gwyn. Which is the last boss fight of the whole game. Yeah. Boost miracle synergy. Perfect. Couldn't want anything more. So we've got our shit now sorted. We can warp wherever we want to go. Any bonfire we can warp. We can't get Lotric's armor there, but I forgot to get it. We can warp anywhere we want to go. First place in mind, I'm thinking we gotta go upgrade our Pyromancy Flame with all this money that we got. So our flames will hit much harder. 30,000, 33,000, 36,000, 40,000. See, we're back to 50. We used 200,000 points just to get that from plus 15 to 20. Fuck me. I feel like watching Big Daddy for Adam Sandler. So we got the highest Pyromancy Flame we can get. And I'm basically just going to be buying the rest of her shit. I don't think we need anything too special. And here you can see we can speak to Sigmar, and he's gonna progress his quest from here on out. He's going to be in Blacktown next time we see him. So after we saw him at Analondo, he's going to move on to Blacktown. And we can give that Firekeeper soul to Anastasia. And we get our Fire Link back. So return the Firekeeper soul, and we're going to talk to her. Return it to its rightful owner. Speak with her. She's going to give us some depressing dialogue. We can reinforce our flask and...
Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave